Hi everyone, today we're talking about heavy glue, heavy moisture paper. So what is it? This name is a bit clunky, but hang on with me. Heavy glue, heavy moisture paper refers to the manufacturing process, but the chemistry is really elegant. This is what we call a wet strength paper. It's highlighted as its high gel content. But wait a minute, high gel content? That sounds a bit sticky, doesn't it? Well, it actually refers to the binders. We add wet strength resins. These are polymers. Then we cross-link the fibers. So imagine microscopic waterproof glue bridges connecting all the wood fibers. This allows the paper to maintain its tensile strength and tear resistance, even when it's completely saturated with water. But who needs wet paper, you might ask? Why not just use plastic paper if it's going to get wet anyways? Well, sterilization is one example. More specifically, surgical instrument packaging. This is a critical medical application. To sterilize a scalpel or a clamp, you put it in a bag and then you put it in an autoclave. If you don't know what autoclave is, it's just a high-pressure steam oven. Well, if you use plastic, it might just melt or it would just seal it too tight. If you used normal paper, it would just disintegrate into pulp. Guess why? Because you need the steam to actually get in. You need the steam to penetrate the bag to kill the bacteria on the tool. Plastic would just seal the steam out. So this wet string paper lets the steam pass through its pores, survives the high heat moisture completely intact, and then it dries out to keep the tool sterile until it's time for surgery. This is literally a life or death application. It has to breathe, but it has to be a barrier to bacteria, and it also has to survive a steam bath. There are other uses too, for example, aquaculture for recording data in damp fish farms or labels for a cold beverage. You grab a beer from a cooler and the label just slides right off your hand every single time. Slimy mess. So that's a failure of wet strength, So this kind of paper is also used for making labels specifically for cold alcohol bottles that stay put even when they're covered in condensation. Nothing worse than a mystery beverage because the label just dissolved. So this is all for heavy glue, heavy moisture paper. I'll catch you in the next one.